What is happening?
Oh no, he just walked right past them.
Oh, he memed him. Yeah, I love the Chicago Smash scene because in the community, there are so many people who are friends that will play each other frequently. And it's like, it's just a giant, big group of players who are cool with each other.
Oh,
Not a lot of heavy rivalries in our scene right now, which, you know, could be a positive or a negative, but everybody being close friends feels really good to be a part of.
Yeah, it's all smiles, but when it comes to the stakes, it's all competition. Gets a nice nair right there. Gets to start off a little bit. Going a little bit hard in right there. I've heard good things. One thing is about Toad, his punish game is peaking pretty well. So Samtea's really got to play very, 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 very good because you don't want to get combinated by Peach in the middle of the stage. However, it seems pretty even right now.
Yeah,
Samtea just...
This is an interesting matchup for a number of reasons. Samtea is the kind of player who he will punish you to the tune of maybe killing you at any given time, and he's very good at pressuring players onto the ledge and keeping them there. The way that Toad plays the game is he's very good at getting off of ledge when he needs to and having defensive options to make him almost like a Looney Tunes character or like a Charlie Brown swiping the rug out from under you character.
I understand.
Where he'll just straight up be like, oh, you can't quite hit me. You can't quite hit me. So it makes it for an interesting matchup whenever these two play.
Almost like a very good pitcher going against a very good hitter. It's like that. Really at the ledge right there. Now let's see if he can put that test as right now. As Toad is on the ledge, Samtea's jumping around. Ooh, there you go. There's one. He reversed the situation really fast.
Samtea going for that fair a little bit later than I would have expected. I think he was trying to like read the air dodge. Maybe he just wasn't expecting the down tilt to hit.
He get caught by a little bit of a back air, but the back air of his Toad's own will send him back to the stage. And another back air. We got a back air city right now. Let's see how Samtea would play this out. Tries to go for a down tilt, whips a grab, and Toad's able to put him back in a good position where stage control is going to benefit. Ooh, I like that flood option right there. Saying, yeah, I know that's a threat. Let me just push it away so it's not a threat anymore. Back there, nothing there. Ooh, we got a lot of call-out attempts. Doesn't die to that. However, Samtea's off stage without a jump. Let's see if he comes back. He will.
He will, and Peach will not. And there are a couple of things that Toad threw out there to cover. He thought the turnip might cover, and he went off and went for the fast fall neutral air, but Samtea spaced the recovery in a way that he wasn't expecting.
That is something indeed, yep.
Very interesting gameplay there.
And it's those small details that really make a big difference. Those lead the stocks. This game is funky like that. Ooh, I like that side special right there. What is that called?
The booty bump.
Booty bump? That's the funniest name for a Smash move. Tries to go for a down tilt forward air, keeping him Samtea at the ledge right now. Samtea being patient, trying to find and get center stage. Very good job right there, but let's see.
Back throw not quite killing from middle of Smashville at that percent.
I like that up air call out right there because he knew right after he threw that turn up he was going to go for something. And then he's going to bring him all the way up to 88% right now. Let's see if Samtea, nope. Gets caught in the air and gets a slap in the face.
Yeah, got him up to 88%, but then he died at 88 miles per hour, flying off real fast at 200% with that forward air. And now it's Toad's turn.
Going. Tries to call that spacing out in the air. Ooh, hard pop. You know what's crazy? You think you should punish that move? Guess again, folks. It just pushed you back. Patient play by both of these players is really good. You don't really see them going for too many hard options right there, knowing that they both have immensely good punish game. The turnip is on stage, so Samtea's going to take that. Let's see if he can use that to his advantage.
What was that? If that had taken a stock, I would have lost my mind.
If that had taken a stock, that would have been the weirdest interaction I've ever seen.
He reacted? I don't know how he does that. Samtea's got crazy reaction time.
Yep, tell me about it. And he's got good, sometimes you think he's guessing. Nobody can just guess right. Sometimes you just got to admit, yeah, I was very clear right there.
I think there's a lot of times where Samtea will put you in a really bad 50-50 spot where if he guesses right, you die, but if he guesses wrong, he doesn't really lose much for it. You're just like back to ledge.
Yeah.
So it gives him the appearance of like always guessing right when he takes stocks. But he's not getting punished for guessing wrong, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. You just called it out perfectly. Tried to go for a fair right there. Then he put him right back at ledge. Although he doesn't get too much out of it, we'll get another back air, and he's going to be in the same position as possible. Let's see if Samtea can keep his ledge trapping scenario up. Nice fair right there from Toad. Had to get him off there. That is such a good move. Peach fair.
Yeah, Peach fair pretty strong. Used to be stronger. People forget that.
Yep. Glad it's not, though.
Nice pivot grab on the cross up there from Samtea. He did a back air cross up so that he could hit the pivot grab, which wound up putting Toad on ledge, and here we go. An elongated edge guard, off ledge, down tilt up air. Toad still hasn't landed, but Toad with the aggressive forward air on landing to maybe put himself in a spot to bring it back, but Mario gonna get the grab, get the back throw, and take game one.
Did you see? I don't know, it looked funny to me because he was holding on to her heels, and he like just threw him off. It looked, that's the little things like in this game that makes it that funny, but good play by both. Definitely gonna be a decision to see where he goes game 2. Oh, never mind, they're just gonna run it right back. They're gonna take the disc and just gonna replay it. Like it never even happened. Mario, and here we go, game 2. All right, here we go. Setting up on Smashville right now. Samtea taking center stage immediately.
And that's the scariest part about his gameplay, is that he will always put himself in a position where he is near the center and you are at ledge, and he puts out aerials as such, or just he'll walk in ways or cross up in ways that allow him to always have ledge. That's what makes Flood in his hands so scary. Because if he has it charged up and he has center stage, he can make sure you're at ledge. And if he has it charged up and he doesn't have center stage, he can take it back with Flood. Flood is an insane utility option that most people do not give enough credit to.
Especially though, that's one good thing about Samtea. He's going to use all the options he has in creative ways. Like you said, he's the prankster gangster, and I've seen Samtea use that little Flood thing in many ways to get him kills where you wouldn't expect, but we do got a ladder combo. That's not going to take him all the way up to the stars right just yet. Toad doing a very good job of using that down air, spacing it right to get him up. Hits him with a turn up.
Samtea was going for a back air there, and he just barely missed the top of Peach's head. And that wound up putting him at the ledge, and now it's Toad's turn. Toad has been working on his ledge trapping a lot in recent weeks, and I think it got him to the point. That specific change, I'd say even in the last like 6 months, or how he went from a player that was like just barely outside top 20 to an easy stone cold top 10, you know, almost killer in Chicago. Like, he's so strong as a player now.
I totally agree with that. I think he's trying to catch Samtea a little bit in the air right now. That's what you want to do. One of Mario's biggest weaknesses is he's stubby, he's short. So any move that really outranges him does beat it. And Toad really trying to find, just throwing out hitboxes saying, okay, if he runs into this, he can't really hit me back. And if I trade with him, I might lose. But however, if that move just totally outspaces it, then I would win that confirmation right there. But you got nothing right there. Like you said, Samtea doing a very good job of keeping center stage, even using the Flood to push him away.
But Toad was ready for the Flood and immediately ran back to center stage and got the dash grab into a forward throw kill. It almost felt like Samtea, you know, just kind of paused for a second to think about what he wanted to do, and he died for it. That's really how that felt, which is not something you see too often, but really smart play from Toad. You know, we've talked a lot about Samtea's ledge trapping and how good he is at it, but Toad has been doing it just as effectively in this game, too.
Yep, definitely. We're seeing that a lot right now. As Samtea waits around and finds a back air, we'll tie this thing up. 13% really is nothing. But however, these two players are that volatile where they can build up percentage from just nothing. So, like you said right now, like Samtea just hovering around the center. You don't have too many options when you're not in the center. And Samtea understands the power of stage control, and he's doing a very good job. However, he does whip that interaction right there. Now it's Toad's turn. Gets the dash attack to a fair. Off stage, pulls a turn up, lets it drop. Samtea armors through it with up special.
Yeah, a lot of little interactions there that are super important to note. And really what it spells out is that both these players have played against each other so much that they're comfortable enough to know what the other one is going to go for and how those interactions are going to go. Samtea pretty much perfectly timed that up B to not actually eat any damage or knockback from the turnip because he knew and was confident enough to make that decision.
Yep, and Mario is definitely a character. You got to be careful with the covering. He could get sniped out. He gets sniped out with gear for trying to do a fireball.
Peach's Nair is a very strong move that does not get enough credit for what it is, but in that situation, it was a combo breaker, and it was a kill option at the same time, working out really, really good there for Toad as he takes a I'm going to say half a stock lead. Anytime high percentage, one stock lead, it's like a half a stock, you know? Now I'll call it a stock lead because he got the first couple hits.
And Toad doing a really good job right now. Just, oh no. For what he had so much momentum there, I think he tried to go down to see if Samtea was going to go low and punish him for it. Samtea went high and he just went for the up special a little too fast. Now let's see if that could race Samtea to another win to go 2-0, or Toad can get back in the zone and lock it in. It looks like he is right now. He's throwing out a bunch of hitboxes, and he's really good cage right. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. All right, so that was a reflected turnip that he did the counter to, which made Toad much, much stronger based on the magnifier. Really smart play there from Toad. And we saw the SD, and there's two types of players there. There's a type of player who will let it get to them, lose all momentum, and let the opponent come back on them. Or there's the type of player who will say, I will simply not get hit again for the rest of the game to make up for this, which is exactly what happened with Toad as he ended that game at 0%.
Yeah, I really liked, like you said right there, that was a very good smart play right there. That means that the situational awareness is very up there. He knows that, okay, yeah, he caped. I'm in a good position right now. And if he threw it out and he was able to get it. Like I said, one of Mario's weaknesses is getting in. And when anything that outranges him, we'll hit him, and we'll hit him hard. And it looks like they're going to go to Hollow Bastion now. Almost like the same stage, except they get a little bit of wall leverage and a very, very high ceiling this time.
What's your favorite Mario games? We got two Mario characters on the screen.
Mine is Super Mario 64.
Good choice, highly respectable.
Yep, I grew up with it. I remember just running around in Peach's Castle, and then also like the Dire Docks level is probably my favorite. I do like, for some reason, I do like water levels. They're beautiful, and the music of that made it so perfect.
Well, now we got a water level background with the outskirts of Hollow Bastion, which looks gorgeous every time they go past it. In what would have been probably the coolest painting in Super Mario 64 if it existed. Just saying, that would be a hell of a mashup. As we go forward in this game 3, both these players playing fairly even gameplay through the first two, but now all of a sudden Samtea has decided, you know what, you chose to simply not get hit last game. I like that plan. I'm going to try to do generally that and take a large lead as he gets this elongated combo / ledge trap going where Toad was only able to sneak away a little bit of percentage, gets caught on the roll. Here we go again.
That's one thing about Samtea. He goes a little slower at a pace to fill out the opponent, to understand, okay, this is what they're doing, is how to counter it. And once he feels like it's time to turn it up, he turns it up. And not only does he turn up, he turns it up to 100 as he almost takes that stock right there. And Toad is sitting at 158. Max Rage is right on this Peach, and definitely some fatal damage could occur. All he really needs is a near mid-stage, and ooh, that flood sent him way off. I don't think Toad was expecting that. So Toad will take center stage once again.
I'm anticipating a dash-up, reverse-up smash. Wait
the Super Dan classic.
Oh, he just went for the grab. So Samtea hasn't gone for that the entire set, which is interesting because Toad has been doing, all right, down tilt up air, really high percent, won't take the stock. I find it interesting he hasn't gone for those because Toad has been playing at float low height the entire set.
Yep, definitely true. Mario is able to anti-air very well. Up air and back air are very good at calling out for combos. And obviously the forward air one is the kill confirm that he needs. And that up smash comes out absurdly dumb. There's one thing about the original 12 that they're really good at just up smashes. Oh, he's going all the way up. Almost send him all the way to the stars, back to that castle.
Yeah, I feel like Toyoki kind of had a game where he like was asleep a little bit in that game too. Because there was a couple moments there in that second game where he almost did nothing. You know what I mean? Like he would just kind of stand still. He was waiting out his opponent, maybe just to see what Toad would do, maybe to see what he would react. But now it just feels like he is on another level this game. He has decided that he can get better combos. Hollow Bastion's working out a little bit better as a stage choice for him than Smashville did because he has a little bit more room to work with past the platform, which forces his opponent to be a little bit more off stage than maybe he'd like to be.
Right. I totally agree with what you're saying. Because we're seeing a lot of aggression. However, Toad's got something going right now. He is really moving on really well on this stock. Gets the forward air, puts him on stage, got the turn up. Ooh, intercept the recovery, tries to go for a down air to intercept another one. Samtea now has a combo. Let's see if he can do much with it. Up air all the way. Oh.
That happened because Toad went for a down air on ledge to continue an edge guard, got up aired from said ledge, and he died for it. It was not a true combo. It had included two really good call-out reads and some really good up air spacing, but he died to an up air off of ledge at 30%.
That is kind of nuts.
That is excellent execution from one of the best in the business.
Samtea Silver now going up.
I heard a sound, which I'm not sure if that was a pop-up for anger, but a little bit of both.
James Wow, that's interesting.
Jababy getting the upset over Raven King right next to us. It was hard to not look.
That's interesting indeed. That must have been a very hot set. But we're going to get back to this hot set we've got right here. Uh-oh, pulls the...
I'm going to ask later, because I am fascinated to want to know why Toad went back to Smashville. I feel like these mono-platform stages are really beneficial for Mario. I've always felt that way. And we kind of saw last game why that was. And especially, I feel like they benefit Samtea's play style. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I would have gone back here if I was the counter-pick player in that situation. I don't know what got banned to put me to this stage, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's just because Smashville is a better option than Hollow Bastion and you had to get rid of the platform stages.
That is definitely true indeed. One thing about Samtea, you know, like you said, that last play he had on that last stock, took 2 call-outs reads and got the stock off of it. And let's see if he can do the same right here. Trying to look for a little bit of an opening on that. Doesn't really get it, but will reset ledge. Very good job of hovering that area, knowing the options of Toad, being able to call out the one he needs. Ooh, tries to go for a read, but gets a little short.
Samtea made an instantaneous decision when he went out to try to punish Toad. Toad went for the float back. Samtea saw it and immediately air dodged to ledge so he could get back on stage first, so he would have a realistic chance at a later punish. That's how you play 3D chess. That's how you play 4D chess in this game.
Wow.
However, Toad playing 5D chess, going all the way down to the very bottom of the stage, near where the magnifying glass was, and just throwing out hitboxes where there was nothing that Samtea could do about it. Samtea answering with the back throw, but both these players just playing incredible Smash right now.
Yep, definitely. It's very something interesting to see. It doesn't know when, who's going to take the lead, and who's going to run with it. And that's one thing, you know, you can't really, like, say, oh, it's just definitely in his favor, because it can go back either way, like it's going back in Toad's favor right now. He's got the turn up. Ooh, uses the turn up to cancel out the up smash. And now, Toad's still sitting at 5%. It's looking pretty right now. Does take a Mario jump coin, assure you, but not going to phase him too much.
Now, sometimes Mario does that to just kind of break the combo up. I believe it's like, I want to say Mario's up B is like frame 3 and it has intangibility. It's a really good option. All of a sudden, you know, this was a huge kind of like percent lead. Toad got hit with one falling up air, and here we are. Now all of a sudden they're tied at 87. And we're in another edge guard spot here. Toad needs to come back and make something happen. And getting up off ledge with the down air was a really, really good call, I think.
Yep. It's even. Now you got to see how you're going to play this out. Good tomahawk grab right there by Toad. Pulls another turn up. One with the winky face on it. Let's see if he can do something. Floats. Ooh, the patience by Toad right there. And realizing, no, I don't really have to wait till he does. If he doesn't land safe, he's going to pay for it. Samtea punishing that Toad attempt. Good float right there. Good tech. Very good job by Toad. Playing very defensive, playing very aware, being able to maneuver out the danger of the blast zone. Now he has center stage. Oh no.
That's what I was waiting for. He saved it for game 4 in a clutch game situation. I was surprised I hadn't seen one to that point, but you know, certainly the first time he went for it, paying huge dividends. And now here we go. Last stock situation for both these guys.
One of them is on not tournament stock, winner stock. I'm so used to saying tournament stock, but I got to get out of it. Uh-oh, good combo right there. That's going to get a forward air, 65% off the gate. Very good job right there by Samtea, not taking the strong hit, using the Mario Shoyu to get back to stage, even though it was a risky call. Up air, no frame trap right there. Another up air is going to reset it. Up air.
Oh, he fell out of it. Good. It DI'd either DI'd or SDI'd straight down, which is what he needed to do to get out of that.
Really trying hard to meteor spike him all the way down, even though his fair would have reached.
I like the attempt at the F smash there because Toad had been rolling up a lot, but Toad, knowing that he'd been rolling up a lot, has been more aggressive off ledge. There's the roll, but that's, I think, one of the first ones this game. Samtea going for the up smash out of shield, not quite going to take it. Toad just spacing too well for that to work in that situation. Samtea has to do a moving up smash if he's going to go for one of those.
Yep, Toad did let Samtea take center stage. That is a little bit of a mistake. You want to try and keep him at the ledge as much as possible. And now Samtea's cooking again. Let's see. Ooh, try to confirm it with a nair. That might have would have done it.
I think he wanted back air, just it didn't come out.
Yep, I understand that. Miss inputs, they'll do you in. But let's see. Toad sitting at 160, does have max rage. Samtea has rage too.
I was expecting a second back air there, and Samtea wisely turning it into what was an elongated tomahawk grab, but he's got to get off that platform. You do not want to be up there against that Peach.
Yeah, definitely something. Mid-stage, is that going to do it? No.
That was fresh. It was fresh. It was close. I like the attempt. I wasn't certain myself if that would work. Toad getting the dash attack, and now it's Samtea off stage. Toad coming back at 195%. So we're going to have a game 5 here.
Game 5, now winner semis. This is going to be great to look at. All right, now at game 5. Both games, one platform. How are you going to take this? Do you go to 2 platforms? Do you get rid of the platforms? Definitely one thing that I've seen is in this game is the way that they both play around a platform. They don't really use it for the combo. They kind of just set up positioning with it. You see it a lot of times in a set where Samtea just sits on the platform waiting. He just stands there menacingly. And it's just like, okay, throw out an option. All right, what are you going to do? I really don't see too many combo strings, even though what Samtea does is mainly based off the platform. They added another one.
Wow, small battlefield is the choice. This is fascinating to me for for all of the reasons. I would have said that the auto bans, if I'm Toad, would have been battlefield, small battlefield, and then you can pick a third, depending on what you prefer. But so far, so good. Leaving small battlefield open, I always felt was pretty scary for Mario, but Toad came out aggressive this game, even more so than you would ever expect, as he's trying to put together a clean 0 to death to start this entire game, this game 5.
Yep, and he put on the gold suit, and that gold suit is pushing that momentum. That will be the stock. 0 to death. Toad is starting strong on this game 5. Let's see if he can carry that momentum all the way going. Ooh, nice falling up air off the platform by Samtea to get at least a little bit of damage right there. Good dash back right there to catch the landing, get an up air, trying to find this stock as fast as possible is what you need to, when you're a whole stock behind, is finding that stock. Is that going to take him all the way? No. He's still in.
Really good DI there at the end of that up B. You had to go exactly to the corner or you might have died. Yep. That right there is why I'm afraid to fight Mario on small battlefield. The extensions he gets off of the length and size of the platform are very strong for the character, I feel.
Yep, and imagine that if they had one more platform high and up, that is Mario's stage. Calls him out with the fair, and now we've got a little bit of an even game right now. Definitely not out of Samtea's hands. He can definitely put this together as he is right now. The only thing that separates him is 20%.
Yeah, that was really good, just confidence. You know, you get 0 to death, your opponent's playing out of their mind, and you decide, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to piece together a couple of good combos, and I'm going to go for a call-out. If the call-out works, I'm right back in the game.
And a call-out is working indeed, as he keeps calling out every neutral air and down air attempt that he keeps going for with up air and firing it away. Good patience right there by Samtea, noticing that he was in a position to get back here. Didn't want to get off stage against Toad. Toad doing a very good job of, however, just dash dancing does whiff right there. Lets Samtea take center stage once again.
Now, Toad has done an excellent job, actually, of maintaining the stage, because this is the polar opposite of Smashville, right? You don't have the platform in the middle of it. You have the platform on the outskirts. So maintaining center stage here, think of it like 2 little baby Smashvilles. He's letting Samtea kind of be in the cove below the platform, but it means that he is dead center, so at some point, Samtea can get pushed back. And he's just playing the stage excellently in terms of the positioning and everything.
Positioning is all very important in Smash Ultimate indeed. As we see now, Toad is maintaining most of it as possible just to try and see if he can get some sort of straight hit. But however, Samtea does get in and finds a grab. Once again, Samtea's favor tries to go for a high flood, doesn't really find what he's looking for. And now he'll hover around that platform, gets a back air though.
I'm surprised he didn't throw out the forward air. The falling forward airs near center stage have been working really well for Toad this set, and that would have worked for him in that situation and would have taken a stock. There's the forward air. Now won't take the stock. He's lost the rage, which is actually a huge deal. That might be the difference maker. Oh, he pulls the turnip.
Rolls a turn up instead of going for that punish. I think he had something there, but it doesn't really matter.
All right, Stock of Champions. Last stock, game 5, 0% each. The only difference is Peach gets to start with a turnip in hand.
That is not good. That is like, you might as well get 10%.
I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I don't mean this to be a jinx in any way, but Toad has not pulled any crazy things out of the ground off these turnips this set. And I don't want to say that and all of a sudden see like a bomb or something, but you never know.
Never know indeed. Smash is a game of unexpected happenings. We'll see what happens here. Ooh, I like that up air attempt. Tries a lot of patient playing, a lot of standing still by Toad. Trying to pick and choose when he goes in, really. He's doing a very good job. Gets Samtea up to 100%. Back airs him. Now he's in a very good spot right now. Ooh, tries to. Oh, no, the fair spike just did it. He did it to him. He just did it to him. He just did it to him. Samtea shakes his head. He's like, bro, I had to do it to him. He had the opportunity. That little minuscule of a risk he took costed him the set. He was in a very good position, had Samtea in triple-digit numbers, ready to try to kill, and Samtea just said, all right.
Now, Toad knew exactly what he did. He had all the ledge traps working. He was playing really well. He tried to go for the crazy tech of the I'm going to counter your up B, and he died for it. And I hate to say this, but when you have the stage and you give up the stage like that and you get killed by something like that, you did that to yourself. 100% always, that is on you.
Yep.
But he's got a lot to take away from that set that was good. He played excellently.